I haven't done this for a while, and in fact I haven't actually even played this title for a while because I've had a problem with my shoulder, and it's like a trapped nerve I had for, God, probably 3 months. So I thought I would, I'm having a bit of a pain-free day today, I thought I would hop on GT Sport and see if I can put a few laps in. This is, I think this is a copy of an old Lotus, and the game didn't want to pay the rights to Lotus for their car, so they sort of just badged it under their own. Ooh, and the GT Sport polyphony. So it's really a sort of, I suppose, sort of late 70s, earlys Formula One car, turbocharged, big turbo lag. Can be a bit of a handful sometimes. But I can get this pretty close to the, oh dear, the Super Formula. The lap time's within pretty close to Super Formula car time. See if I can put a good lap in here. The turbo lag is a bit of a, that's not good. Got to try and keep the revs up, keep the turbo going so you don't lose time on the lag. Only got 5 gears, of course. Brakes aren't that good either. So just watch that lag, otherwise you just spin it out. Keep the rest on. Terrible. This gives you even a tenth of the experience of driving one of these in real life, then it's amazing how those drivers of that era could do what they did. No semi-auto gearbox, of course. No driver aids whatsoever. Oh, like that. Can be a bit of a handful sometimes. Got to feed that power in, otherwise it just lets go at the back. Understeer as well. Trying to be smooth all the time with the throttle. Get in the zone. Oh dear. Sensation speed is great. Being smooth is key with this car. Just want to hop into a modern car, see if I can feel the difference. Yeah, like a Super 4 one. Much more civilized. More like a scalpel than a machete. Sort of point it, weave it through, doesn't fight back. Much better brakes, much better brakes. Like by country mile better. Delivery, power delivery is much smoother. I remember what my time was last time. 17, I think. Early 17s. 17.1 maybe. Oh, it's slower. Okay, that wasn't a great lap. Let's try and do better. It's starting off very well. I think I can take this flat. Yeah, I can. There you go, that's half a second. 7/10 up already. Late on the brakes there, because I can. Fluffed a gear there, should have gone down a gear. Damn it. So 6/10, 5/10 up. There's time there as well. Lost even more time. This is slower than the... It's crazy. Can't be right. It's just me. It's not the car. It's me. Take that better. Right, lost time there as well. Got some back there. Okay, I think I'm going to do it. Yeah. It's amazing how much they've changed. Let's find something with less downforce. Oh, whoa. Come on, what's wrong with you? I love driving this car. Pretty wild. So yeah, anyway, back to my shoulder. So basically I've had this, it's like a trapped nerve. It's 3 months. It has been absolutely, well, it started off as like a shoulder pain, like a muscle pain. And over time, what's happened is the actual muscle pain has gone down, and I get like a pins and needles effect. Started in my index finger, my little finger, my right hand, and then it sort of worked its way up to the wrist, and then sort of started up the forearm, and then eventually got all the way to the shoulder. And the sort of muscle itself has been less of a problem than the pins and needles. So even just like when I walk, I get this sort of like a rolling from a top down. Like a rolling sort of bout of pins and needles comes on in just a few seconds, and it's made things very difficult. You know, just even things like using a mouse is difficult. It's painful, just from the pins and needles. And I've tried everything. I've had massage. I've had acupuncture. I've tried untold amounts of painkillers. And you know, they haven't worked. The closest thing I got to a painkiller was a medicine that is actually for the treatment of epilepsy, and that kind of took the edge off it. But I think it's like a nerve suppressant, more of a nerve suppressant than a painkiller. But that kind of took the edge off it. But the thing that's worked really best is, and I've tried TENS, which is that that's electronic device. It's like an iPod type device, and you put a couple of pads on. It sends an electrical signal between those two pads, and that electrical signal is supposed to interfere with the pain signal. So the pain is still there, but you just don't feel it because this box is kind of blocking that signal. And I've used those in the past, those TENS machines, and they've been very useful. I've used them for back pain, been very useful. But this thing has been different. Nothing has touched it. Nothing has touched it. So, oh dear. So, in the end, I gave CBD oil a go, and it's been transformative. Yeah, it's the only thing that's really, apart from these pills, which I said were really for epilepsy, that did have some effect. You know, like a 20 or 30% reduction in pain. This CBD oil is, I can say it's like an 80 gives me like an 80% reduction in pain. Works almost immediately within sort of 3 minutes, I suppose, 4 minutes. I put 4 drops. I don't even know what the strength is of this. I mean, oils are supposed to come in different strengths, obviously, like, you know, alcohol comes in different strengths. Are you drinking a beer or are you drinking a whiskey? I don't even know what the sort of intensity of this is, but I read somewhere that, or watched on the internet somewhere, that sort of 4 or 5 drops is probably about the right dose. And I kind of thought that would be like every 4 hours or something. Like you would take like Panadol every 4 hours. You take like 4 drops. But actually, yesterday I did 4 drops, and it worked throughout the day. So I don't think it's like a paracetamol thing. It's like a daily thing. But anyway, it's been so long that I've had such little pain that I thought I would get back onto GT Sport and have a drive, something that was quite painful to do previously, and see how useless I've become. And as you can see, quite useless. But yeah, at least I can get back on again. That's nice. That's really nice. And people don't understand, I think. I certainly didn't understand, and I worked in a medical device company for 20 odd years, and I just didn't realise what chronic pain really was about. You know, I've had pain for 2 weeks before, for 3 weeks before, having pain for months and months, bad pain, 24 hours a day. I'd never really even considered, how terrible that could be. And what I've got, I'm sure, is nothing compared to people who have, cancer and arthritis and all these awful ailments. And, if those people go through, anything like what I've gone through to try and find something that works, then I can't believe that we're not looking at other methods to help remedy some of these problems. And for me, CBD oil has really done the trick. Really done the trick. Those of you who don't mind the THC, that's also you know, that's also an option. But for me, I just want to be able to, you know, keep being able to function as a person, rather than sort of just be there listening to Pink Floyd, which is what the other stuff does, you know. So you got anything to do, it kind of puts for me at least, puts an end to that. I know some people have a higher tolerance and they're able to function pretty normally. Not for me. So this stuff, which I always, oh dear, yeah, this stuff that I always considered sort of quacky and new age. Oh, I'm doing the wheelie there. Quacky and new age. Yeah, I never really gave it much credence, but yeah, give it a try if you're suffering the same. Right, I think, is there anything else I want to take around here? Let's give the GTO a go. It's always a nice car to drive. Well, I didn't put it into a wall, that's the good news. Lovely car, love this car, GTO, really nice handling car. Gets unsettled at times, but it's controllable. Oh, didn't want to do that. Oh, then I hit the barrier. that's my message to say my update's done. So I think it's probably a good time as any to sign off. Thanks for joining me if you've watched this, and if you suffer with pain, check out some alternative therapies. You never know what you can find. Okay. Cheers guys. Take care.